Are we on the internet? Hello everyone and welcome back to Soul. Today we're playing a little bit of ranked PVP. I was trying to get some test games in at 1,000 points for the upcoming tournament, but I haven't been able to find an opponent. Maybe we'll swap to that. But today we're just going to rock some lizards, 500 points. We got some pterodactyl riders for some fast attack, unit of newt javelins, just as my battle line. Then we got an elite battle line. We got 10 Saurian warriors escorting my wizard. He has arcane web and frost ward with ancient knowledge, so he's going to be able to get 4 arcane webs off and keep an elite enemy unit out of the fight for most of the game here. We got a fire lizard for some extra range power and Triceratops for the same, so most of the stuff in the list shoots. We're a little bit low on overall activations. I should maybe go for, you know, some cheaper units. We'll try this out though and see how she goes. And yeah, we got the great big you know what he is. You know, I thought that I'd continue to theme my lizards as you know, kind of Australian lads. I haven't done anything with the newts. We're just gonna call them the little lizards for now. Just call them the little lizards, and we'll save that. Right. Okay, now we're gonna hop into ranked. We've got Reptilian Kingdoms, Widemouth 500, find match. We'll just hop into the queue here. Hopefully we find an opponent pretty quickly. Let's see, ranked queue. Well, no. Oh, found opponent. There we go. There we go, ladies and gents. And we're against a new orc player. This could be misleading because this might straight up be a what's it called? This might be a Smurf account. Let me see. Probably gonna have some flankers around this side. So I think I want my tougher unit here. And then we'll have Newt Braves on this side here. I'm gonna go for a strong right flank and a weaker left flank, I think. First time playing this list, so give me if I suck. Okay, what are we dealing with? Trolls, Warchief with 9 warriors. The Warchief has True Strike. Then we got some Goblin Shortbows, some Orc Warriors, and some Boar Riders. As I thought, there is some flanking action going on here on the right-hand side. We lose 3 Saurus. That's really rough. I don't know what to do after that. We can't quite get them into charge range. I think I want to web. You know, if I web the Boar Riders in place, well, maybe the trolls. I don't know. We'll do the trolls here, and we'll see if we can hold the right flank here with my beasts and stuff. I'm going to make a little bit of room here. Trolls are now webbed in place. They can't do anything. We'll see if that helps me. I mean, we'll definitely win the left flank. What I'm thinking is that I can probably outflank the trolls, rear charge them with the pterodactyls after 2 turns. And wait, we're gonna get charged by those Boar Riders. I'm totally okay with just straight up charging the Boar Riders. I've never seen a Warchief in the game yet. That's an interesting take that he has there. Everyone always runs the Goblin. Like, especially now in the new meta, the Goblin Warlock is like crazy good. Wonder if we can get our javelins in. Looks like that's a no. That's upsetting. I would like to get my javelins in, if possible. However, we can get a side charge on the orcs. We can route them off the table here. It looks like it's touching to me. We'll bring it back to this, because I don't think that's touching my base. Yeah, we're just out there. We are much faster than orcs. So they don't get the charges back, and we're holding the objective and pinning them off of that objective. I feel a little bad using Arcane Web against a new player because it's not exactly fun to play against. But again, I do suspect that this is probably a Smurf account. And we're gonna try and blow up these orc warriors here. Get rid of some of them. We only get 2, that's unfortunate. Is he going to charge my Triceratops? I'm assuming he will. Yep. I'll countercharge there. Totally fine with just fighting his Boar Riders with my Triceratops. That's not a problem at all for me. And charge into his Orc Warriors, beat him up. And, I feel like the goblins are probably... I mean, they make a lot of attacks. They do make a lot of darn attacks, but it's less attacks than I'll take from shooting, so... I'll get in on there, and maybe with their power 3 and making 3-up saves, I might be able to win that combat. I don't know, I feel like it's probably a no, but... we might be able to win that combat. We'll see. He does have the bonus power, but we're still making 3-up saves here. We'll make 4-up saves against the short bows. We might just straight up lose the combat there. But I can... maybe... I can jam out of the objective here and score the zone. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep webbing his trolls, keep them webbed in place there. Just so that they don't get to do anything for another turn. Yeah, no, you can't get into the zone there, buddy. And then I think we can rear charge his trolls. Yeah, we can. Perfect. Just rear charge his trolls with the pterodactyl riders and... make them go run away. Hopefully they keep running forever. Okay, 2. Okay, wow, that's really bad. That's no good. We do hold. That's totally fine. I'm completely fine with that. We're now making 2-up saves against the Boar Riders. There's nothing else you can do to influence that combat. The Orc War Boss does beat us up pretty badly, but we kill almost the entire unit with our newts. We spike the dice pretty hard there, actually. That's really lucky for us. Winning by 5, the orcs definitely run away, obviously. They are not known for sticking around, those orcs. And I think this is just going to be a complete rout. We're probably going to die. Our Fire Lizard does hold. He lives. And he holds in combat. That's actually really bad for us, honestly, because I would have rather ran away and... gotten rid of that somehow else, but you know what? That's totally fine. Right now, we're just going to charge the War Chief, finish him off. We're going to countercharge here, win that combat hopefully, and hold on to the zone, keep those points coming in for ourselves. This feels like a Frost Ward situation. We're going to Frost Ward the Triceratops. It's not going to hit the orcs, but it's not going to take any wounds. We get one hit, we get one wound, and orcs are so bad at discipline that... Oh, no, they don't run away. Okay. That's totally fine. And we're going to lose the fire lizard here, most likely. Yeah, we fail a 3-up save and die. It's fine, because we can flank charge the goblins with our newts next turn. This is the power of web. We just kept the 90 points or whatever the trolls are worth out of the fight for the entire battle there, basically. Okay, we lose the combat here. This is not great. Wide Mouth the Wizard, he's not very good at fighting. And the trolls run for their lives. We don't kill one, but it's enough just to beat them up a bit and make sure that they're routing off the board. And we just completely kill the War Chief there as well. We'll get the newts directly into this unit of goblin bows here. Triceratops and the Boar Riders are probably going to fight each other for all of eternity, and we're going to rear charge the trolls again, keep them from holding on the point. We'll just keep them running forever. And I think maybe I Frost Ward here so we can make rerollable 3-up saves. Let's get some nice magic on the board for ourselves. Okay, 2 hits. We make our 2 saves. Can we can't even land a single hit with our Triceratops. This is why Triceratops is the worst giant in the game. It's so incredibly bad. I don't even know why they decided to give it only 4 attacks for no reason. It's really it's the most expensive giant, and it's by far the worst. It's not even close. Like how bad it is absolutely ridiculous. We'll probably swap that Triceratops for something a little bit less useless, I think, next time. I can get a unit of Raptor Cavalry for several points less than that. We actually kill a troll this time, that's good stuff. And yeah, they definitely rout, and then we score the zones. We get 150 points up right now. I could go into these Orc Warriors and finish them off, but or I could go into the Boar Riders. Actually, going into the Boar Riders secures a lot of points for me. But these short bows will probably beat up my newts. My newts aren't very good at fighting. I want to keep the trolls charging or running away for one more turn here. So I'll confirm charges. And we're going to turn the Saurian around, and we're going to get into the back of these short bows and just beat them up, and the orcs keep running, which is good for us. We're going to pop our Ancient Knowledge, get our abilities back. Worst case scenario, those orcs rally, and then we just web them to the ground, and they can't move and do anything anyways for 2 turns. Okay, we might actually beat the Boar Riders back this turn. Yeah, he fails his save and runs off the board. That sounds about right. Orcs are terrible in my opinion. I don't think that they're usable in a serious, like, competitive fashion. Yeah, we rout, but it's fine. Because we're behind them. We're going to go beat them up with our Saurus Warriors. We win by 2 again, and yeah, the trolls run away, and they're off the board. Let's good for us. So we're going to rear charge here into the short bows. He's going to try and rear charge my newts, but obviously he doesn't get to do that. Confirm charges, that's good. Just completely owning the entire battlefield here. Our lovely units. I'm pretty sure they're running off the board this turn, but we'll just fire off an arrow at them just for good measure. I think that might be a side charge there. It should be. Perfect. We're going to try and rally with the newts. We don't. If they don't rally, it's not that big of a deal. We'll completely surround this unit of short bows and absolutely annihilate them, I think. We don't even need to use our spells. Our spells are completely pointless right now. I'm gonna beat them up with my wide-mouth wizard. Give them a good stomping. Wow, my Saurus warriors just completely whiffed. It's totally okay. We're just going to side and rear charge them and completely eat that goblin unit, I think. And oh yeah, he just concedes. That makes sense to me. Kind of wasting his own time. With that, I'm actually going to go refine the list really quickly right now. I just really don't like... I really don't like the Triceratops. I'm going to dump it. Too expensive. 110 points. Way too much. Jungle Swarm instead? Maybe. If we upgrade the... No. The Raptor Riders hit a lot harder than the Pterodactyl Riders. They're just not as fast. I do like the Fire Lizard. I think the Fire Lizard's pretty good. He's basically got a catapult attached to his mouth. Right, it's strength 5, isn't it? Yeah. And then we have 80 points left. Could get I'll tell you what, we can get another unit of newts. That seems pretty good to me. Units of 16 newts. It's a little more infantry instead of having a big Triceratops. And we've upgraded our mobility element to heavy cavalry. Seems pretty good to me. Wide-mouth 500. We'll get back into the ranked queue here. We'll hopefully find another opponent. Hello to the couple of people in chat. Thanks for watching tonight. Lovely to see you. Appreciated. I think if we're going to run a monster, I probably want to swap to Dark Elves and run a Hydra. I think the Hydra is one of the better monsters in the game right now. And Dark Elves have Hex, and they also have good shooting. They've got like bows. They've got a pretty darn good melee elite infantry unit. They're halberd guys. They've got like skill 5 and discipline 9, and they're fearless, and they're only 10 points apiece. I mean, they're pretty reasonably costed for what you get, but and they've also got Dark Riders. Dark Riders are really good in my opinion. I think that they have a lot of power. They're good at shooting. They are decent in melee. They've got defense 4. Pretty vulnerable to catapults, but as long as you keep them safe with screening, you should be completely fine. Zach McCracken is a different one. I haven't seen that. A lot of these people don't really play anymore. They kind of just abandoned the game, unfortunately. So the top 10 lads are definitely not going to be in the queue today, I don't think. Let me go check the Discord quickly, because I messaged someone earlier about playing some 1,000 points. Looks like he hasn't gotten back to me yet. We are waiting on the queue. The queue? She is not popping. Scruffing out the Ratkin tunnels, that's funny. Ratkin could be interesting. I rather like Ratkin. I like the, I like their halberdiers. I think their halberdiers are quite good. Sharpening axes. Rebasing to squares. The ranked queue is not being kind to me. Discord has a helpful tool that shows when people are queuing up, and it might be a little bit until we get someone, because the last people that were queuing was at like 5, 6 after, and games generally take about 20 minutes or so at 500 points. I'd love to play some 1,000 points, but I still don't have anyone interested. If there's anyone in the chat who wants to play, feel free to install the game. It should take you all about 5 minutes, and you can come play with me. I would absolutely love to play with some of my fans. See, there's 9 people in there. Hello, everyone. Thanks for stopping by this evening. Remember to go leave a like on the stream. It really helps a lot. Still awaiting some opponents here. Hope you're all having a lovely Friday evening. I guess I might as well take this opportunity to talk about a couple of things. This game is interesting. I think that I would rather see a game that's more faithful to Warhammer than this, I mean, you could call it a cheap knockoff, you could call it a reimagining. Definitely just doesn't. You just want some more campaign updates, eh? Okay, I can understand that. I've just been busy the past few days. I'll try and work on updating that today. Maybe this evening. If we don't get a queue pop in a little while here, I'm probably just gonna go and update the campaign map. Actually, you know what? There's not really much of a need to. I guess we could just go straight in here. Because really, all that's going to happen is... What? Oh, fuck off, Roll20. I don't want to buy any of your products. There's not much that's really going to happen. It's just going to be, a couple of movements here on the... on there. I believe Undead. They get closer to Fantasy Levels can lead the dev to have to deal with GW. Yeah, that's true. I wrote it down. Empire March to 20. Okay, so he wants to stay on the bridge. I understand. The goats march down here to their camp. And we're moving entirely along the road. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the rats are right behind me. So these guys are marching down to Kuzlun, and then these guys are rallying up here, and then I believe that the elves are marching right up to right here. And then the undead are slower than everyone else. So they're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think, something like that. So that's the campaign map there, Terluchos. It's been updated. What is going on with this queue, man? It's taking forever. Sometimes there's just not anyone. Restone wanted to march to 19. Oh, 19? You are correct. I had it backwards. You're right. Yeah, he's there. Okay, just somewhere along that. Because what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's moving pretty much entirely on the road, so that's fine. There is no one here. There is no one at all. And Kenji hasn't gotten back to me either. What about that one potato? Oh, we have found an opponent! Oh my god! As I said, the other people that were in queue earlier, they probably just got out of their match, and now we are fighting them. Women respecter. Oh my goodness. Apparently he is a respecter of women, and I can respect that about him. Okay. Let me get the Raptor Riders here. He's orcs. I'm gonna put the Saurian there. Let's make a strong right flank. Put all of our infantry here with our Fire Lizard and our Raptor Riders. And then the ancient toad will be right here. That is a big old horde. We got a war chief on a wyvern, a giant, 10 orc brutes, chariot, and stone throwers. Okay. It's a big goblin spear mob. Why are people running the war chief? I'm confused. Everyone runs the shaman usually. Am I missing something? Maybe I'm missing something really majorly important here. I don't know, man. We get blasted. We only lose 2 newts from a catapult, though. That's not bad. We're going to move up here. I'm wondering who to web. I think that if we web the giant, we can overwhelm that flank. But if we overwhelm that flank, then our flank on this side is going to get overwhelmed really badly. Just keep the spear mob back for now. That's a lot of goblins to deal with. Brutes move into the woods. I'm gonna pass. We do have less activations than most other lists would. You can't get a side charge here, friend. You're charging the front if you want to charge at all. It looks like he does want to charge. Okay. That's a fight that he wants, apparently. Totally prepared to give it to him. It's only 5. It's only 5 wide ranks. It's actually not bad for me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me here. We are just out of range with that fire breath. Yeah, power 6 on the giant. I think I'd rather have the Raptor Riders get beat up than the Newt Braves. They at least get 5-up saves rather than 6-ups. And I want to be able to threaten that Wyvern with my Fire Breath if he wants to try and get a cheeky flank off here. I mean, he can just go right there and not be hit by me. Flyers are so dangerous, man. I would so much rather just have a catapult rather than the lizard. I think the lizard's kind of bad, honestly. It costs more. It's a lot better at fighting, but like not that much significantly better that it's like worth the points, in my opinion. I think it needs Swift. I think it should have Swift, and maybe then it would be a little bit more viable. It's not particularly fast. It's, you know, the Fire Breath is really what you're buying it for, and it's a little bit expensive for that. I guess it's better than a... It is only 65 points, so it is cheap. And he's just made a terrible mistake. He has opened his chieftain up to a fire breath. The fool. I couldn't get his brutes, but I can definitely get his wyvern. Get a couple wounds on that, that's pretty good. I see lizards, this is good. Hello, person Flayson. Yes, the lizards have arrived. I'm going to intercept. I would rather have my fire lizard blown up rather than have my my flank here taken on. My left flank is extremely weak at the moment, so I think we probably want to just flee here. And hopefully the Newt Braves come back. They do have an extra rank, so they should come back, hopefully. And then we can get around behind the giant. Or maybe we'll side and or rear charge the orc brutes, maybe. Okay, he's decided not to take that charge with the boar chariot. Probably smart, I would say. Charging directly into the front of a unit of heavy infantry is probably not great. Have you considered Big Rock? I have considered Big Rock for all my spiritual needs. I'll take a big rock if I can get one. Wow, we blew them up. That was really bad dice on his part. That's really unfortunate for him. Nothing to be done, really, unfortunately. He's just kind of screwed on that one. Okay, yeah, soften up my... Oh, okay, that's a lot better for him. That was significantly terrible for me. I think I'm gonna Arcane Web the Spear Mob again. Just keep them out of the fight for a little while here. We do rally? That's nice. Is he gonna pop the war cry this turn? I don't think he will. His wyvern probably isn't going anywhere, and I think he knows that. I'm gonna pass. Let's see if he knows how to activate the War Chief without using his war cry. He doesn't actually need the war cry. He's got power 5 on everything. Or better. So I have a slight problem. I think I want to rear charge the giant. And I can get that. But the problem is that the newts and the newts and the brutes combat is not going to go my way here. I kind of gotta just hope that the newts can hold for a turn. The wyvern is new? Yeah, I haven't seen it much. I've done 2 combats so far, and both of them have been against orcs that are using the war chief. One was in a unit of orc warriors, and the other one was is this. Okay, our lizard gets blown up real bad. We run away. Wyvern's at 1 wound, though. He'll probably rear charge me. Oh, he can't. I'm out of line of sight. That's helpful. Okay, so we rear charge there. And then we're just out of, oh, man. I could flee, but I'm not going to flee. I'm going to charge his dudes there. I'm going to hopefully be able to get these Braves to just throw some javelins at the Wyvern and kill it. Yeah, the living flamethrower, he's on 1 wound. Poor laddie. Goes to the back of my newts. Well, you know, I saved them from the giant, but now the bloody war chief is gonna go and get their ass. I also thought I was safe from side charges here. Apparently I was not. This is all bad for me. All bad news. The only thing that might turn out well here is the Fire Lizard might be able to just shoot the Wyvern or shoot the couple remaining Orc Brutes off the table once these 2 combats wrap up. What kind of saves am I looking at here? 6 up saves. These are 5 up saves. Re-rollable, I guess. I think I'd rather have Web for the next 2 turns rather than get a +1 to saves. Those goblins will be in combat with me next turn. No, if I don't run away, I'm gonna turn to face them, and I'll be out of charge range, and then we can web the goblins again and just keep them out of the fight for another couple turns, just until I can clear up this war chariot, this war chief. 10 Braves versus 6 Brutes. Let's see if weight of dice can save me here. Ouch. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's real bad. That giant is just gonna hold forever. He hits 3, 6 up saves, we lose 2 guys. Do we get a wound? We get a wound. We lose by 2. Can we hold? Yeah, we can hold. Fuck you, buddy. Ooh, good hits. Good hits. We spiked their dice. Kill 3 dudes. We draw with Orc Brutes, and now we have weight of dice in our favor once again. He really whiffed on those 2 up saves, eh? Oh no, it was 3 up saves. Now he has 2 up saves, because I was power 3 versus 5. Hello! Good day. Or good evening, I should say, perhaps. Yeah, those newts are gone. They're out of here. Bye, newts. Sorry, newts. We'll skip charges. Does he get first activation, or do I? If I get first activation, that War Chief is dead. Oh, yes. Very nice. That's a beautiful thing right there. We're gonna just rear charge that giant and try and free up the Raptor Riders if we can. I should have, well, maybe I should have Arcane Webbed that first, but whatever, it's fine. You're not gonna get to rear charge me with your goblins, friend. In fact, you probably won't even get to charge me at all. Is this ranked? Yes, it is. It is a 500-point ranked match. And we're currently in the lead, I think. And we've got these 100 points, and we've lost one unit. He's lost one unit, but my unit was much cheaper than his. Oh boy, those laddies are not going to do well here, I don't think. No, we tie. It's fine. I mean, we're going to lose the war of attrition, unfortunately, so I'm going to try and kill the giant and secure the, 100 points that it's worth. Just get rid of that thing. We draw. No damage on either side. That's very unlikely. That shouldn't have happened. And then we make both of our 5-up saves. Okay, so the brutes lose, and they run from combat. Alright. Fantastic. Alright, we'll rear charge the giant. We're going to try and finish that thing off. Goblins don't get to charge us because we webbed them. Confirm charges there, I guess. I'll throw some javelins at these guys. Assuming they are alive, they're pretty much not alive, unfortunately, at this point. There's no reason why I shouldn't just web right now. Okay, they do rally, so we need to rear charge them. Unless we can get a javelin kill here. 2 hits. Fails 1 2-up save. Okay, so we need to charge them in the rear. We'll finish off that brute unit. That's a lot of points secured right there, and we're still winning the objective. Our heavy right flank has managed to pull it out so far. We'll see if we can keep that up today. That doesn't feel very good. The only content creator 3 ranked SOVL? Yeah, that's probably correct. There's very few people even making content for this game. It's not, particularly super popular or anything like that. Okay, I'm going to charge your Orc Brute. He's gonna flee? Okay. Slightly concerned about the Goblin Stone Thrower. It might be able to side charge me. I don't think that these guys can get in the side arc. They're in the forest, they're at the half movement, they're gonna have to turn. Bunch of nerds. Do we put it on the Raptor Riders? +1 to saves. They go to 4-up saves, but they'll have to reroll all their successful hits. I want to kill the giant to secure the points, so I'm not going to use the spell. Maybe we need to go where, Divine... whatever it's called. Or Fiery Blades, maybe? Maybe Fiery Blades might be the better pick. It's Fiery Blades is always going to be good. Running away from skirmish infantry that have javelins, by the way, usually a bad idea, dude. Usually a pretty bad idea. Because they're just going to throw more javelins at you. Yeah, but he's going to nuke me with the catapult. No, we still get to... We can throw 2 more javelins. We miss both. He rallies. Okay, I'll stay here, and if he wants to run, he can. Okay, and they're gonna have to charge me. I'm not gonna just charge them. I'll charge the catapult before I charge them. Like I'm winning the game right now, so he has to try and like push me off of my zone. Over your charge here, and if he flees off the board, so he has to take that charge and hope that I just whiff my dice. Is he seriously just gonna stand there with the goblins? Like, you have to beat me in combat and kill me. That's the only way that you're gonna win this game, my friend. Okay. We'll just stand here and look at each other. Charges catapult to force his goblins to charge you? No, because then I'm off the objective, and I'm not scoring. This is an automatic win. Why would I do that? How many points is catapult? It's worth like 55 or something like that. But I might not kill it. Like, it's got defense 4 and, you know, it's like 5 wounds. It's not exactly super easy to kill it. That fucking giant, man, it just won't die. Son of a bitch. And neither will the brutes. He holds, so we don't get the points for that, but we definitely win with a perfect objective score. I think I was actually like maybe a little bit under perfect score, but I mean, we obviously just crushed that on 500 points, and our toad's alive, our fire lizard's alive. Shockingly, you know, I got charged by a lord on a wyvern. He probably shouldn't be alive, honestly. Wow, that guy was reasonably high ranked. 25 points for a win right there. ELO. Where do I see my ELO again? Is it this? No, this is the level up meter for your title. Oh, whatever. Pop into another match here. Pre-patch, the game did not account for points won by objectives on final turn. That's fixed. That is fixed now, yes. Stats. What about stats? Oh! In here. Ah, I see. 608. Yeah, I played a lot of Beastmen back when Beastmen was OP. So these are still my most used commanders. As you can see, win-loss 60% with the Goblin Shaman. Yeah, good job living Fire Lizard, absolutely. I mean, he's worth 65 points as long as he's alive, so... He's an annoying little guy, you know, he's the Barbie Lizard. He's gonna throw some more goblins on the Barbie, right? Patrick, hello, Patrick. It's been a while, man. How have you been? There's still nobody that wants to play me. Sorry, I'm just chatting with people on the Discord here. They were asking me about some ideas that I had about the game and why I think that the game is not balanced particularly well. Because this game doesn't have 2 wound rolls and armor saves, models just get absolutely obliterated so quickly. I mean, you guys just saw it. Like, my little crappy newts beat up heavy infantry without any problem because there was just like a few more of them than there were orcs, right? Like, I had them outnumbered like, I think it was like 10 to 7 or something, and we just beat the crap out of them. Because all I need to do is roll to hit, and if I roll a hit, you have to make a save immediately. It's not like I roll to hit and then I roll to wound. So in Warhammer Fantasy Battles, crappy cheap infantry really can't do very much against like a big monster. You know, like they're gonna hit on, you know, 4s, maybe even 5s if it's like really high weapon skill, and then they need to roll to wound, and their low strength of like 3 or 2 or whatever it is at the given time is going to be compared to like 5 or 6, and they're going to need 5s or 6s to wound, and most of the time it'll be 6s. So it makes hordes of infantry infinitely more viable than in Warhammer Fantasy Battles or the Old World or whatever edition. Javelin's so trash now. Newt Javelins, that is. Surely we need him for the sausage sizzle. I think the Newt Javelins are still great. They're just extra shooting. I mean, Newts are still ludicrously points efficient. They're only 5 points each. They still fight reasonably well in melee. They've got defense 3. They're as good as any other horde unit. They're very slightly more expensive than goblins without any kind of gun at all. So they're definitely way better than goblins. They have better discipline. They have similar combat stats. The only thing that's different is that they have lower strength, which makes them a lot worse in sustained combat, but pretty comparable on the charge. And honestly, if Newts... excuse me, if Newts lose a combat, they pretty much usually just run away anyways, so... That's pretty much the goblin experience as well. But yeah, I don't know, man. I would like to see wound rolls implemented into the game and actually having to pay for armor. And I think that might be very interesting. Fantasy Battle, both 8ed and almost universally beloved 6ed, was dominated specifically by large infantry bricks. Yeah. But they weren't... like, infantry should be the core of your army. It always has been. Oh no, this is a non-objective game. That's pretty bad for my list. We're probably also looking at, like, triple treants or something like that. There might be some shooting. I'm gonna guess he's probably gonna bunker up in this forest. I think we just need to stick together here. I'm gonna make like a phalanx here. Hide my guys behind it so they don't get shot. Old World's a different story. Not so much different because of stats, but because infantry effectively couldn't attack. Yeah, but the new FAQ fixed it. Oh boy, we both deployed exactly... Yeah, it's double treant. I think this is a hard loss for me. I don't think there's any way that I can win this. Treants are just too tanky for my list to take on. This list is absolutely fucking terrible at winning objective games. His army is completely useless at objective games, but unfortunately it's really, really good in just kill the enemy. We have to kill both of these treants somehow. And I don't think we can do it. I think it's just not possible. At least we don't have to deal with any shooting. Who do we web, guys? What do you think? Treant? Do you think he's even gonna come towards me? Or is he just gonna hug those woods? I think he's just gonna hug those woods for the entire game. Let's web with one of his eagles. Keep it in place so that it can't work on outflanking us. I've made a terrible mistake. He'll charge me and I'll try and flee. We'll see what happens. Not sure what fix, but at least frontally charging a brick of 30 halberds isn't a safe option for cavalry and monsters anymore. Yeah, I would say that it's been fixed. You don't think that they fixed it? Infantry can actually fight now. They couldn't before. I haven't played any games on the UFAQ yet, and frankly, with our current weather, I can't be bothered with the club for a game. Yeah, it's a little bit warm out, where I am at least. I don't know what weather you're talking about where you're at, but it's pretty warm here. In the land of many voices. We get a couple of hits. Maybe we can do a wound. Apparently not. Which one's the... Okay, that's the Elder. That thing is a bastard. It's going to be almost impossible to kill. 6 attacks. Has the take root ability. I mean, it's a real son of a bitch. Who do we... I think I'll charge the regular Treant. The other one's out of cover, so we can force 1,000,000 2-up saves from him if we flee. He doesn't go in with the Elder? Okay. Today it was nice, plus 36.6 in the shade. Yuck. Okay, we're gonna run away with these newts. Confirm charges there. My opponent gets to go. I think my lizard here can maybe beat up his eagle. I'm gonna web the other eagle again so that it can't rear charge me. We're gonna move up like so here. I'd rather stay away from his dryads, honestly. And they're super bloody slow, so they can't really get on top of me easily. If the eagle lives, I'll go into it with the Saurus. Oh, maybe I should have just blown up the eagle with javelins. I should be able to do that, actually. Without too much issue. You gotta be kidding me. Just makes every 3-up save. I gotta hope that my tree and my raptor riders don't just die to the tree and or run away from him. Okay, he hasn't activated Take Root just yet. We successfully rally, that's good stuff. We lose a dude. We hold, okay. This is about how this combat's gonna go. I mean, I am super fucked in this game. There's really not much I can do about all this crap that he's doing to me. Okay, we hold with the lizard. We'll send our big infantry unit into the eagle. Dryads go into my raptors. Okay. Thanks, person. Have a good evening, dude. We'll see you later. I'll handle this wood the best I can. Okay, I just need the fire lizard to live. So I'll probably put the ice ability on him. 4 up rerollable saves should keep him alive. Alright, the dryads are going into my flank. This is an acceptable outcome. Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. I was really hoping to get some javelins off there. Toad Wizard or not Toad Wizard, that is the question. Yeah, that is certainly the question. Giant eagle's gonna go into the sides of my my little laddies there, my little lizards. Okay, we get one wound on the tree, and he kills another raptor. We make our stick test. We're definitely losing that attrition battle there. Pretty badly as well. We hit twice there, and he makes a 4-up save, okay. This is where it comes down to it. Exactly average hits. Okay, perfect. Nice. That's good stuff. We win by 1. Treant holds as expected. Now this is just a battle of attrition, and we're probably going to lose that battle. And he's going to attempt to charge me in the side. I will flee, because we'll definitely recover from that. And then we'll shoot the dryads a lot. Actually, I'm going to shoot the eagle with my new braves, in fact. You've got to be fucking kidding me. That's some absolute bullshit right there. I'm not going to be able to get onto him because of the fucking distance between bases and shit. Oh my god! Hang on, we gotta be even more sweaty about this. Even more sweaty. 8.4 maybe? Nope. You fucking bitch. His fucking eagle can get me still. God damn it. What if I just go further out? Like this. It still gets me. You don't rally with the lizard. Too bad. I'm giving myself extra clock time to figure out this move. By the way, that's why I'm just swapping to that and doing the rally quickly. Maybe just like a happier balance that we can strike here, maybe. Okay, I think that's got it. Not gonna do very much there, unfortunately. Then the eagle's gonna be able to rear charge my shit, which is bad. Man, why couldn't it have been an objective game? We need to remove straight up kill points from the rotation. Literally every single player who actually plays this game competitively hates this game mode. It's completely imbalanced. It doesn't make any fucking sense to keep it in. Holy shit. Oh my god. The newts are beating up the elder. They're beating the shit out of him. Really? The raptor riders? You go after my one raptor? Okay. Yeah, and then the two treants in the combat there are going to absolutely just destroy my Newt Braves in one turn, unfortunately. They're just going to break them, and they're going to run away. Hey, the fire lizard finally rallies. That's good. I'm really just hoping that these two trees just completely whiff. Nope. They definitely aren't whiffing enough. Yeah, that's what I would expect to happen there. Well, I'm gonna give this like, well, we'll play it out, I guess. Very, very unlikely to be a win here. There's actually virtually no way that I can possibly win. Fuck. Just run off the goddamn table. He still has... Fuck you. How the fuck does he still have me in his arc, man? Yeah, I'll route you off the table. I'll take that all day, every day, friend. I wonder if he realizes that if he just runs away, he'll win. I'd imagine he probably doesn't realize it, honestly. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Fucking treant. Double treant bullshit list. Literally the worst at objectives in the entire game, basically. But it doesn't matter because we didn't get an objective game. Fuck's sake. What do the newts do? Not nearly well enough. I mean, they don't just suck at objective, they're completely useless at it. They are utterly useless with objectives. Anyways, that's a loss, but whatever, it's no big deal. I'm just gonna concede. There's no point in continuing on that. Of course, the double tree list gets the only objective that it's possible to win at with that list. Tiger T20! Tiger T20 is like... He's one of the most active players on the Discord. Alright. Oh boy. Single objective. What is that symbol? Is he undead? No, he's goblins. That's right, he's goblins. I think he uses a massive goblin horde. which is more like what I was expecting to see in this meta, if I'm being honest. I think he's got like trolls and a chariot and goblin shortbows. He's got a bunch of stuff. He's just got a lot of stuff, you know. We go like this. Can I even like move forward right now? I think I can just shove my stuff forward. But the fire lizard definitely won't be able to do anything, so I'm gonna go like this. Yeah, catapult, giant. Oh, he's got the wolf riders. Okay, the wolf riders don't have the bows. He's got the spider. That's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's got 6 units. Big goblin mob with hand weapons and shields. That's interesting. I lost rank today because a single halberdier charged my 10 dudes in the flank, then missed. But my 2 missed as well and failed turn 7. The DC test so they could count as died, lost by 20 points. Oh yeah, that's rough, dude. Because because he charged the flank, it counts as an extra 1. How am I gonna deal with this giant? I'm gonna arcane web the goblin mob on that side and force the wolf riders to sort of move around the flank there. Oh no, my fire lizard! Ah, he's okay, never mind. Don't get to use my javelins much, unfortunately, but it is what it is. That stone throw is a big pain in my ass, by the way. Means the fire lizard needs to, I mean, can I even get any attacks off if I go this way? No, I can't. Okay, so the fire lizard's gonna switch sides. Probably won't get to do anything all game, but it's better than him just being shot off the board, I think. Really got lucky with those 2 5-up saves. Yeah, he's gonna get to side charge me. That's a shame. Shouldn't have exposed myself that much. You live and learn. Next turn, both failed disc again and ran off the board. Oh boy. That's rough, dude. I'm sorry to hear it. Do we flee? I don't think we can afford to. I didn't think you could get a side charge, man. Like, look at this. It's by a gnat's dick length that he got that side charge. Web the goblins again. You know, keep them out of the zone if I can. Probably not going to be able to. The goblin mob will get into the zone here. That's too bad. Oh no, yeah, he's got to go like that way. There he is. He's in the zone. All right, he's in the zone. It's time for me to get in the zone and throw many javelins at him. Oh my god. Are you serious? That's ridiculous. Wow. Can we go over here and get into the giant? No. We'll just try and help on this flank then, however we can. Raptor Riders should blow up his goblin mob, and then our newts go into his goblins, and we fight over the objective in the middle, and yeah, I mean, that's going to be about it. He's going to have to bring that spider in for real. He's really going to need that spider. Ugh. The good thing about this combat here is with 9 discipline, there's a pretty good chance that we just stick and hold. Bad thing about it is that our lord might die to the Goblin King. Makes both his 2-up saves, of course. He made like 90% of his 5-up saves before. Why wouldn't he make all of the saves now? Of course we break immediately. Fuck's sake. Oh, and of course it puts our new Braves into the fucking side arc charge and... oh, fucking hell. Just needed an 8, you know? Easy number to roll, normally. Super easy number to roll, normally. Just a fucking 8, that's all you need. Fuck off. I hate losing to bullshit dice. It's the fucking worst. That's a concede. I forgot to fucking charge his goblins. Literally the only thing that would have kept me in the game, but it's I'm fucked now. There's nothing I can do. One dice roll can completely fuck you in this game. Need an 8 on 2 dice. It's like a 80% chance of success. Why did I lose more ELO against that list? That doesn't make any sense. That's completely nonsensical. That's ridiculous. Tiger is super high ranked. Like, what the fuck? No one wants to play 1,000. Tiger said around 600 a YOLO today? Okay. That's pretty bad. Who the fuck was that guy that I faced before then? He was like super high rated, I guess. Probably riding the double treant to the top. So it's a hard check. Like, does your list have something that can deal with 2 treants? No? Well, you better hope that you can just win the objective. That one was especially egregious because the only unit of infantry that he has can't get into the zone before they're jammed out of it. So he's literally just relying on running over the enemy and killing everything with treants in objective play. There's definitely people queuing. Oh, sorry, that was me at 8:25. Hope you guys are enjoying the tunes. It's not exactly exciting to watch me wait in queue for 10 minutes here, I'm sorry. I'm going to give this another couple minutes here, and I might kill the stream if we don't get an opponent. I want to go let my dog out before it gets dark. I could probably go let my dog out and be back by the time the queue pops, honestly. Usually takes me 3 or 4 minutes to let her out. She has to walk around and find a spot to piss, all that good shit, you know? I'm really looking forward to the tournament, though. I think that this game gets a lot better at 500 points. I think it becomes more balanced. It's harder to, how can I put this? You can skew the game a lot harder at 1,000 points. You can take like triple tree, but we're playing nothing but objectives, so triple tree probably not going to be crazy good. And infantry horde is probably the meta that we're looking at right now. Infantry horde with spellcasters, it seems pretty darn good to me. I'm starting to think that maybe I should take just double hex in my vampire list, just to make the skellies more effective, and then we can just blow people up with hex, like big skeleton blocks swinging with, you know, 20 attacks, 20 attacks, and then they just hopefully fail their saves on 20 attacks and explode, and then we just run them over with sheer numbers and outflank all of their mobility with our mobility units. That list is definitely weak to like a big brick of strength 3 or 4 shooting, though, I think. Like lots of muskets or lots of elf bows. Definitely really weak to that. We don't have a lot of shooting of our own, and we're very slow, so we just kind of like march slowly towards them. We do have direwolves, but like the direwolves will get shot to absolute pieces if they try and get out from behind their screens. Alright guys, I'm going to call it here. I don't think anyone else is queuing for a little while here, so thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, all that really good stuff. It helps out the channel a lot. And we'll see you again soon. Probably, I'll probably hop on again in a little bit with something else. I've been doing a lot of Soul lately, so maybe I want to play a different game. Anyways, if I don't see you again,